Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. We're going to get into the information in regards to the family of Michael. Enjoy! The family of Michael. The family of Michael, and those that have avian genetics and Seraphim memories, are the family of consciousness which connects into the golden eagle grid. This is also related to understanding the purpose of Grail keepers. These are soul groups that have been involved in the hidden galactic histories and are spiritually committed to protect the earth, as they are the true guardians of the earth. The masculine principle and those that hold the rod of earth are connected to these Magi Grail lines, because this is protecting the internal access points, the inner worlds. The access into the inner worlds was the original role of the gatekeepers, to protect the access into the Grail points that are in the earth. The damage on the Golden Eagle grid is related to the Seraphim group consciousness bodies that became inverted or reversed upon themselves as a result of these alien machines that used AI to gain access to the 369 arc portal passages and spawned fallen angelic seraphim, freeing family of Michael. We must, with all of our heart and might, hold the white purity flame of God's eternal love for our masculine, and that which frees the enslavement history of our family of Michael. A major piece of this pain was forced to be held by the group consciousness known as the family of Michael. The family of Michael, also known as the Archangel Michael matrix, has been seriously damaged and forced into portions of its own consciousness to be twisted into a grotesque montage of fed karmic backlash from humanity and reversal hybridization programming. The Nephilim reversal grid system, headquartered in the UK Stonehenge, feeds upon Archangel Michael matrix. This negative energy sewage system is based on the enslavement program influence, the Na placed in its dimensional space, and how humanity, through the New Age and organized religion, have been fed lies to call upon Archangel Michael to further create its bondage to enslave itself, thereby forcing it to enslave others to this plane. The family of Michael are blue ray descendants of the first order founder ray of Melchizedek's, that are the guardians of the East through the 4 royal stars in the Taurus constellation from the star Aldebaran. They were a part of the guardian consciousness holders of the 36912 arc portal system, which has been at war between the many races that want control of this access gate out of the universal time matrix. The Luciferian rebellion was a galactic war that involved Aldebaran and Law of One holographic records and technology stolen by the Jehovian Anunnaki Luciferians, which resulted in the invasion of the Golden Eagle grid on Earth. 1111 Doth Portal Defense. We could also refer to this gate as the 1111 Doth Portal System, which was generated during the fall of Lyra, and when the natural Stargate was invaded. Naturally, the agenda was by distorting and torturing the defenders of the Michael consciousness. They could eventually get control of the Arc portal system of Mother Arc hubs. The family of Michael are a part of the rehabilitation of the fallen angelics, which are the Seraphim, races by agreeing to be the guardian of the horizontal grids of this Earth system, known as the Golden Eagle Pylon Grid Network System. The Golden Eagle Grid is about 57% infiltrated into reversal code system as instituted by the controllers or reptilian intruder races. The major gate of the Golden Eagle stronghold infiltration is the 10th dimensional gate located in Iraq and Iran. The war, strife, and death of many humans in this area of the planet is used to keep the dark energy circulated and Na in control. The Na controller agenda of the false king of tyranny is and always will be divide and conquer. This area is the most prominent to institute false Michael sightings and broadcast usurped New Age channeling into the Golden Eagle Grid network. It also has a circulatory system linked to Giza at the 4D gate level and others. Luciferian infiltration. This dark or reversal code infiltration is what forces the phenomena of fallen angelic races to live within a distorted dimension and damaged and violent blueprint of itself. The phenomena of demonic entities and its growing Luciferian energies of imposter spirit is a result of this distortion from the Luciferian rebellion. Also, when the Seraphim hybridized with the reptilian, incredible genetic damage was suffered. The original hybridization attempt was overlit by the Elohim and was intended to actually heal the genetic anomalies, bringing more balance to make rehab of the reptiles possible. Crystal Diamond Sun Matrix. Therefore, all human bodies hold genetic history and relationship to the Seraphim and angelic avian races, such as the family of Michael. Those given the energetic signature and the name of Michael has even more energetic consequence to holding this pain. So if you have the name of Michael, please clear yourself of this false Michael, false Jesus twin energy architecture from your name and blueprint as you are guided. Ask your Blu-ray flame coding to be connected to the Mother Arc and to embody within and override all cellular memory distortions of the fallen aspects of Michael. Fallen angelics. Created by the fallen angelics to counteract and destroy the Christiac human guardian race for control and domination of this time vector in this universal time matrix. These are also called the sons of Belial or the Belial group. Fallen angelic Anunnaki groups are as follows. We have the Alpha Omega Order Templar Melchizedeks, which are fallen Seraphim. We have the Samjays Anunnaki from the Pleiades in Alcyone. We have the Jehovian Anunnaki from Sirius A, which are the designers of the crucifixion implant network on Earth. We have the Thoth, Enki, Enlil collectives from Nibiru and Sirius A. We have the Marduk, Necromaton, Enlil, Odidicron alliance with the Nibiruians. And we have the Michael family Nephilim hybrids, cloned Michael bodies of the Anunnaki hybrids from Orion, Sirius, and Andromeda. Karmic exhaust to family of Michael. In this case, the more a human being calls upon the family of Michael, the more karmic exhaust this group entity receives in the form of miasma and dead energy. Similar to being fed sewage after layers of sewage until there is no God particle left. This energy sewage accumulation also blocks and distorts the pathway of the 3-6-9-12 arc from being completed and connected as the 1111 Ascension Gateway. Humanity has been told to consume Archangel Michael energy under the guise of protection, only to be revealed it has been generating great harm to our masculine archetype, along with a magnificent blue-ray being that has been tortured to serve reptilian motivations since the Luciferian rebellion. This means the Archangel Michael blue sword initiations are energetically meant to enslave rather than protect. Now, since Seraphim Mikhaylel has been awakened, things have changed. We are now in the process of, fixing all that mess. And that's why it's also important that you guys do your shielding, your scripting, and your spheres. The distorted false Michael masculine archetype of protector is actually an archetype of enforcement of will through the enslavement and raper/siphon of the divine feminine, otherwise known as the false king of tyranny. The blue sword is a structure in the hologram used to split apart and reverse both masculine 6D frequencies as well as feminine 7D violet ray frequencies at the 9D atomic doorway holographic blueprint level. They control the direction of these energies through the Iran gate at the 10D level, which means its use reverses the codes, so intermarriage and external sacred marriage, Heros-Gamos, can never truly transpire. This Archangel Michael distortion is like an artificial holographic insert placed into the 369 dimensional fields that splits apart masculine and feminine merging at all those dimensions, essentially producing gender reversal and gender splitting. Since these are masculine principles as well as the particle physics governing that space, it means it severely damages the function of the mental bodies of human beings. It is through this construct that patriarchal domination has been enforced through the propagation of masculine enforcer, or the false king of tyranny held in place by the blue flaming sword of Archangel Michael. Ascension and liberation from this plane requires a full merge of the masculine and feminine energies, uniting the 6D indigo and 7D violet energy centers to bring them into balance and create inner sacred marriage. This structure was directly splitting apart not only the frequencies, but feeding the continuation of distorted patriarchal domination programming into our masculine energy, perverting mental bodies' functions through sexual misery programming and being directed into the masculine principle in the physical body. Honestly, it is no wonder most of the human race dies of a broken heart, as this kind of inner pain carried in our cells has truly been unbearable to our heart and soul. False Michael construct in Iran Gate. The golden eagle grid was taken over and named the white eagle and combined with the Jehovian grids. The blue sword is a structure in the hologram used to split apart and reverse both masculine 6D frequencies as well as feminine 7D violet ray frequencies at the 9D holographic blueprint level. They control the direction of these energies through the Iran gate at the 10D level on the golden eagle grid, which means its use reverses the code, so intermarriage and external marriage of Heros-Gamos can never truly transpire. This Archangel Michael matrix distortion is like an artificial holographic insert placed into the 369 dimensional fields that splits apart masculine, feminine merging at all those dimensions, which destroys the rod and impairs it from merging with the staff. Since these are masculine principles as well as the particle physics governing that space, it means it severely damages the function of the higher mental bodies of all human beings. This is the severe splitting of the higher monadic mental body called Meditronic reversal. Male healing begins. It is important to understand we must see what is hidden in order to heal it. This revelation is a huge step into the comprehension of how humanity has arrived at this global state of human disarray and planetary sickness that produces the death culture. To empower ourselves, we must see where the sickness and the infection actually exists. If we cannot see the infection, if we do not recognize the darkness that seeks to destroy the light, we cannot inoculate it. This is tantamount to the beginning of a massively expanding possibility of healing the consciousness of the human race, which is what we're doing now, you guys. All of this is being reversed, which is awesome. As the blue ray of Melchizedek and their hybrid lines from the family of Michael are stepping down, blue ray sword healing, we are being asked to hold the truth of the blue sword back inside of our own being through the mother arc. We endeavor and request to be the blue ray flame holders, as we were originally designed to be. We will take this burden from Michael and give it to God. It is within our own hearts and our inner connection to God that we can become the knowers and keepers of truth. We can no longer ask anything or anyone outside of ourselves to hold this truth or to enforce this truth for us. To regain our cosmic citizenship, we must rise to our inherent God wisdom and become the truth vibration. It is the truth that sets all things free. And we, as divine human beings, are the power and cause of God's will into action. To rise and set forth all that which is suffering to be free again. As we uphold the natural laws of God, as we agree to be the keepers of the law of one once again, and we will not allow tyranny and suffering no more. This must end. This is God's eternal law. We command it into dominion on earth more than ever now. I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. Connect inside with no intermediary, and know you are the revelation of God returned to help restore the earth. All change begins within. Give voice to those who cannot, and let the spiritual healing of our divine masculine begin. He is the rod which will unite with the anchor, our staff, into the earth, and he is treasured beyond measure. Our male is destined to be the rod holder for the earth and represent our true union with God, our right to divine marriage. Hieros Gamos can then be embodied again to fulfill our true ascension as God would have it be. And this is going on right now, you guys, and I have goosebumps from head to toe. I'm getting really emotional. 7th cycle stage of Christos, Palladorian covenant. Christ consciousness exists outside of this solar system and beyond the universal system. However, the planetary solar Christ deity is from the family of Michael, through which the entire world soul consciousness was fallen and crucified during the Luciferian rebellion. The Christ Michael 9D consciousness went through several dispensations in a process of incarnating on earth during the root race cycles. Through his infinite love of creation, he attempted to know all aspects of darkness in this creation and to eventually resurrect it from the anti-life reversals and death patterns it existed within. There is no way to resurrect a material creation without first embodying all aspects of it, including all of the fallen aspects. In this last and 7th dispensation of Palladorian covenant, or Christ bestowal, it was designed to resurrect the earth body through an ascension cycle. During the 7th astrological precession since the Knot invasion, the embodiment process was to bring in all of the aspects of the cosmic Christ consciousness directly in Christ Michael's incarnation process, and to fully embody the entirety of the gold ray body, in which the fallen Seraphim genetics could be resurrected. Embodying this aspect of the Seraphim body was required in order to reclaim it from the DNA mutations accumulated from the alien hybridization and cloning wars. The fallen angelics are largely mutations of the fallen Seraphim. They are the dark angels that embody the bi-wave consciousness of the Luciferian forces. The Michael-Mary Heart twinning is the fulfillment of the 7th cycle of the Christ-Michael embodiment of the Golden Ray Seraphim template in order to resurrect the fallen Seraphim, the fallen angelic consciousness. Thus, in the 7th cycle of the reclamation of Christos mission, this level of the Guardian Host rehabilitation mission for the Gold Ray Seraphim template has met with victory. To ensure masculine rod healing for the distorted 10-strand DNA template, a pure gold ray 12-strand core manifestation template for the Seraphim lineages has been generated as the Diamond Sun embodiment potential for the entirety of Christ Michael avian lineages. It's so funny. As I was editing this and, re-listening, I can hear celebration. I can hear our brothers and sisters starting to celebrate. They're going woo and applauding and hooting and hollering. The fallen angelic Anunnaki hybrids are not amused as this relinquishes their genetic position of superiority over the fallen aspects of the family of Michael, and thus they have retaliated to target those of us serving this particular mission. War over timelines. Recently, we have witnessed some of the mysteries of the mechanics of creation unfolding, with revelations and advances in the war over consciousness, and more specifically over timelines. Ongoing changes in the architecture and timelines are having a ripple effect, weakening AI structures and essentially moving soul and monadic families out of artificial timelines. This is especially impacting fallen Melchizedek and family of Michael groups that have been trapped and can be accompanied by deep physical exhaustion and spatial displacement. This is also impacting ancestral lines supporting alterations in the birth transduction records, as well as DNA and RNA messaging. There has also been some pushback as negatives are trying to recover their losses and target those embodying base 12 crystalla coding, which is acting as a new level of protection. That's where I'm going to stop for now, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Shields up, swords up. Let's get it!